I'm going to try to keep this short and not ramble too much. But I wanted to just go over kind of how I've got my generative music setup going on in Reason. For the most part, it's really just running off of quad note generators, which took their influence from kind of the modular scene, and they work on Euclidean rhythms, which I guess is based on like ancient Greek mathematics, but basically it makes things sound musical. Most things, I guess, that we like and sounds musical to us fit within these mathematic algorithms and formulas. So on the left, we've got the brains, and what I've done is I've routed all my different synths into these quad note generators. I'm using a bunch of modular ones as well as the Europa wavetable synth because that's the one I'm most familiar with. I guess for most it's just going to look like a bunch of weird wires, but it doesn't really matter. And then the second part is I use a bunch of different types of effects, reverbs, effect modulators, echoes, delays, stuff like that, just to kind of shape sound. And I FX send them over to my mixer, which you can see with the grid on the right, highlighted stuff. They'll either say pre-fader or not, depends on what I was going for. And yep, so it allows me to play around with stuff, kind of keep it in a similar cohesive sound if they're using similar effects, similar room. Anyway, let's just start turning stuff on and we'll hear. At the moment, this is just kind of the back end, and I'm going to just start turning on the generator and letting it play itself out. So this one right now is just the Europa. It's a wavetable synth, and it's running on this quad note generator at the bottom. And I'm only routing one, as you can see here. And let's start turning on the other four. So to kind of just go over what the quad note generators are doing, that's just like a super brief overview. I've got different patterns set up and vary note lengths and velocity to kind of make it sound a little bit more human, or if not human, I guess just more musical. And the note generator using those Euclidean rhythms will do exactly that. I mean, just generate. And after a lot of experimentation and varying up different parameters, you just end up with some fun kind of ambient, or suppose it could be whatever tempo you want type of music that will just play itself into infinity. So, pretty fun. Anyway, that's the sandbox. Taking a decent amount of work to get it all set up and experiment and kind of learn stuff I had never used before. But lots of fun and endless possibilities. But it's cool to hear music play itself, in a way.